Relationships aren't built on grand gestures. They're built on small daily deposits every day, kind of like a retirement fund, except we're talking about your happiness, not your money.
Relational equity, a term you're probably not familiar with, but you should be, because your well-being and your happiness depend on it.
Relational equity is the daily investment and engagement in your relationship. That's the thing that's going to have a big return on your investment to creating a happy life.
Think of your relationship like a bank account. You make deposits and withdrawals. And newsflash, obviously if you're making too many withdrawals from your bank account, you're going to wake up one day and there's going to be nothing left.
Not good for the relationship mutual fund.
No, exactly, it's not. If you're building a relationship based on hope, you're going to be disappointed. If you want to build a strong relationship, you build it like you build a strong wealth plan, regular deposits. You got to nurture it along. Otherwise, one day you're going to wake up and your account's going to be empty.
Now, you may think that relationships crumble from big events like a fight or an argument or a betrayal, but usually relationships end because of daily neglect. Little by little, people stop investing in the needs of the relationship and start investing elsewhere, into something or someone else. And so the emotional bank account dwindles until there's nothing left when you hit a rough patch. And so here's the first take-home moment of not investing in your relationship. The pain doesn't just hit the relationship, it hits you.
When you stop appreciating, you stop noticing, and you stop investing in your relationship, things start to dry up fast.
Connection fades.
Resentment grows because these small unmet needs start to pile up like your unpaid bills.
And trust erodes. Even if no one cheats, it just starts to drain away.
Until one day you wake up and the thing that you thought was solid isn't anymore.
And it doesn't stop there.
Loneliness starts to sneak in, even though you are technically together.
Hashtag parallel lives. And stress skyrockets. So that's not just hitting you emotionally, but literally affecting your physical health. Your cortisol levels go up.
Your immune function goes down.
It's bad. So poor relational health is tied to poor physical health. Higher stress rates, lower lifespan. So this is the second take-home message. Bad relationships are bad for your heart.
Both figuratively and literally.
Hi, if this is your first video from our channel, we're Jeff and Ellen. We're life and relationship coaches.
We are partners in crime.
We're professional heart investors.
And we are proud nerds of relational science. And we have spent the past 20 years studying how people connect.
Or how they don't connect. And we've helped thousands of people transform their relationship by teaching them the daily habits they need to do to build connection.
And today we're talking about relational equity. It's that invisible bank account that either builds your relationship or drains it. Early in our relationship, I thought that saying thank you was enough. Like, hey, thanks for that coffee that you made me. But it turns out that politeness is not the same thing as a real appreciation. It's like throwing pennies into your retirement plan. Technically, you are saving, but you're not getting rich anytime soon.
For example, giving someone a gift card to somewhere when what they really need is heartfelt words, your attention and your engagements. So it is a gift, but it's just not as meaningful.
You mean like the time you took me to dinner and used a coupon?
Stop. Cut. So here are 3 things that you can do to build your relational wealth. Number 1, give specific appreciations.
When Jeff would cook us dinner, I could come in and say, hey, thanks for making dinner. But that fell flat. Instead, I learned that if I look at Jeff and say, hey, I know that you just had a really busy, heavy day, and I see that you still came in and prepared dinner for us, I just want to say thank you. That makes me feel seen and loved and important to you.
And when she would do that, then I feel like I'm a star chef. It makes me feel like what I did for her and our household mattered. And so it promotes the culture of saying, hey, what I see and what I'm putting appreciation on, that's important. This is what we value around here.
And when you put appreciation into the relationship consciously like that, you raise the value of the whole partnership.
So when she appreciates me and I appreciate her, we're saying, you are raising in value. You are of importance to me, and I'm going to say it to you.
So catch your partner or friend or neighbor or coworker doing something good and then name it. Here's how you do it.
Be specific about the action that they're doing. Express how it made you feel. Talk about the impact on you or them or the relationship. So instead of saying, thanks for your help this morning, I would say, Thanks this morning for sitting with me on the couch. That made me feel really listened to and cared for. And the impact is it just lightened my mental load. I felt like we're in this together, like we're a team, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Specificity is like compound interest for your relationship bank account.
Number 2, appreciate the appreciation.
When someone gives you an appreciation, don't just slough it off as nothing. Because when someone gives you an appreciation, it's like them giving you love or a piece of their energy with really good intentions. And when you say, it was nothing, or, oh, thanks, then it flattens the gift that they're giving you.
You're, in effect, judging what they deem valuable. And so the impact is they'll like, oh, I'm not going to give any more appreciations because when I give this gift, I keep getting judged by you.
Or I feel rejected for giving you this gift. So next time, I'm just not going to do it.
Another thing, if people are giving you an appreciation, hey, great job, and you say, it was nothing, it took no effort on my part, what you're saying is, what I invest in you in this relationship is like the dregs, is like small amounts.
And wow, it's really easy to please you. You like the little stuff, the stuff that's nothing important. That's what you're giving your attention to. That impresses you.
I'm not giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the least effort I can.
So next time someone gives you an appreciation, recognize it for what it is. It is a bid for connection and to deepen the relationship, and it can be seen as a little token of love itself. So take that in appropriately.
Even if you can't say a whole huge message, just simply say thank you. Or if you can add to it, thank you. I appreciate you seeing that. Done. Number 3, be an active daily investor, not a quarterly checker.
Just like with your bank accounts, you want to check on your investments regularly. If you wait till that quarterly or biannual check-in to find out what's going on in your bank account, a lot of times you may be quite disappointed. And at that point, it might be too late to turn that ship around or take a lot of effort. Well, it's the same for your relationship. Don't wait for the birthday, the anniversary, or whatever that special occasion is for you to say something nice and make those important relational deposits into your bank account. You want to start weaving them into daily life.
Like I said earlier, those big shows of affection or that this relationship means, that's not what we hang our hat on. It's the daily routine things that we do over and over and over again in the engagement of a relationship to say, this matters, you matter, this is important to me. And that's much more meaningful.
And why this is really important is because actually, according to the studies and research that the Gottmans have done, it's a 5-to-1 ratio of positive inputs or positive inputs to negative. Because our nervous system actually tracks the negative and they can stand out and be highlighted more than the positive. So to combat that, we need to input at least 5 positive attributes or behaviors into the relational bank account for every one, so that we are building up the padding in our bank account. So when those tough times do happen, we have a lot to fall back on.
Yeah.
And daily inputs can be things like, I fill Jeff's glass of water for him.
With a lemon sometimes. That's a daily act of saying I see you, and that makes me feel good. We also, we fold laundry together.
We do the dishes together. I usually wash.
And I usually dry. So it says that this act that we do about organizing our house is important to me and you, that we both engage into it.
Actually, what we're really good at doing is recognizing when there's the chores to be done around the house that neither one of us loves. We often just go in them together. One takes one part of the role, the other one takes the other part of the role, because we use this not so fun action that we have to do to be a bonding moment between us. We say, well, let's just at least be there for each other and hang out.
Spending time in our schedule, we set a time specifically all through our day to say that this time that I'm investing with you is important to me. So we exercise together. We decide what we're doing in the morning that would be a benefit to you and I, to say this is an important investment time together. Even at night, we both agree that we set aside time that we can get in bed looking at each other, and we sometimes hold hands, and we have enough time to talk, to process the end of our day. It can also be about how we set aside time to sit on the couch just to check and process, making sure that we sit together at lunch. These are like routine little moments all through the day to say, you and us matter to me.
And we make sure that we prioritize that, though, every day. The night before, we talk about, hey, what is our day going to look like tomorrow? When are we going to have time to connect? Or even in the morning, we say, here's what our daily plan is, and we'll look at our schedules together and say, okay, here's where we can connect here. Or if it's a busy day, we'll say, okay, I'm not going to see you much during the day, but let's make sure tonight we have time before bed for us to chat and connect.
So there's really 4 main times of the day that if nothing else, here's where you can connect with your partner. So these are 4 things to hang your hat on.
4 connection points in your day.
Number 1 is good morning. The day starts with you to take a moment to say, good morning, how did you sleep? Oh, I slept, how did you sleep? Just a couple minutes to say, I see you. And so before we get all busy with the day and onto my phone and work, I at least want to start my day with us.
And literally, it can be a couple minutes. It can be 30 seconds. It doesn't take long, but when it happens, it is registered by the other person and their nervous system.
Number 2 is goodbye. That we're going to part for the day. I'm going to the office, you're going off. And so having a moment to say goodbye and say good luck in the meeting, or good luck on with the clients today.
Or just, hey, have a great day. Because once we go out into the world, I don't know what's going to happen and what's going to transpire. So I want that last connection with you before you leave and I leave to be a good one. Because I also take that energy with me for the day. It's not because, hey, what if something dire happens and you get hit by a bus that day? I want to feel good about what I said, although that is important. But it's also about what we take with for the day. We take that sort of that very quick, hey, I hope you have a great day, and meant sincerely, not just chirped, hey, have a great day, because I say it every day routinely, but a sincere, hey, I hope you have a really good day today, and I'll see you when we're done. We take that with us.
Number 3 is welcome home. It's the conclusion of the workday that we come together, and now we're moving work aside, and it's going to be making dinner or connecting. So that welcoming, the returning of the bond, is so important for couples.
And because you're coming back from a whole day of outside the relationship, it does require some transition time. And by taking a minute to connect and be in the energy space of your partner again, and it's like, oh, I remember what we do here. It just helps with the transition process.
And then the 4th point is good night. The day finishes with you. And so having a few minutes, few moments just to connect, nothing else, the world has gone away, that it's just going to be about you and I again, is a nice way to finish the close of the day.
And remember, we talked about how your whole immune system and your health and your heart health and your whole well-being is impacted by your relational connection or disconnection. And so when you end the day with connection, you're going to sleep better, you're going to heal better if there's something you're healing from, and that is part of good health.
So those 4 connection points, again, I know we mentioned a bunch of them, but 4 of them, if you want to include this into your relationship, it's good morning, goodbye, welcome home, and good night. That the day begins and ends with you.
Give that a try and see the difference that it makes in your relationship.
What's one thing that you're going to start doing to invest in your relationships? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
And if this video helped you think differently about relationships, then subscribe to our channel or share it with someone who you think could use it as well.
In our next video, we're going to talk about relational intelligence, the perspective and the key skills that are needed to create healthy relationships in your life.
Thank you for investing your attention with us today.